Hello Aquarius, welcome to your reading for the month of December for 2025, and as always it's going to be general, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. And yeah, let's welcome in the archangels, ascended masters, light beings, spirit guides, and of course our higher selves to assist with this reading today. Just thanking in advance for all those beings that do step in to assist us, as they have helped us for many years throughout our lives, and we are really grateful for their presence and their assistance. Even though we can't see them, we know they are there helping us. So let's see what's going on for you at the moment, Aquarius. Okay, for this festive season of December 2025. Just see if something wants to jump out. If not, we'll just open the top of the deck. Yeah, I think we'll just take from the top here. Two of water or two of cups. And the Fool. So, gathering from these cards here, Aquarius, it's looking like you've hit on something that you really love to do, being the Two of Cups, and you are taking a leap of faith into that energy. Okay, whether that's a connection with another person or inner connection with yourself, with an aspect of yourself. Maybe it's you and your higher self. Yeah. Let's see what else is happening, perhaps on a deeper level for you. That's really positive and nice. The Fool, you're also having sort of trusting yourself here with the Fool as well, and trusting your own inner gut, I think. Maybe that's what you are coming into contact with, or, sorry, creating a nice interconnection relationship with your inner trust, or your trusting yourself, okay. Excuse me, here we have the King of Air, or the King of Swords, and the Call. I think this might be the Awakening card or Judgment in this deck. And yeah, this is interesting because this is in the position of something that's sort of subconscious or higher self kind of energy for you, Aquarius. And it's like an intellectual kind of mastery energy, or a mind, mastering the mind, but also aligning your mind with your spiritual purpose or your spiritual calling here. Okay, so it could be also a gentle nudge for you to put your mind on your spiritual purpose, and to just meditate on it, think about it, ponder it, give yourself some time, energy and focus on that, okay? So yeah, let's now grab let's just see what's been going on recently for you, sort of a more practical everyday angle. The King of Swords again. Okay, so maybe you've been planning something or talking to people, or maybe you're organising others as well. Let's see what's coming out with that for you. Kings are always, quite benevolent or holding space for others. And we also have the Fool again. I'm going to just take that because it was on the top. We don't need all four cards. So once again, this Fool, taking a leap of faith, trusting your ability, I think, here, Aquarius, to perhaps take command of a situation, to lead, to assist and hold space for others, but sort of in a planning and organisational way. Okay, so maybe, it could even be a job maybe that you are just sort of stepping into, and it's kind of giving you a feeling of, yeah, you can sort of spread your wings here and really move into your air element, which you are, Aquarius. Okay. Let's see what you're hoping for here. Okay, the Moon. And this is flipped as well, the Ten of Wands. Okay. So, I mean, there could be something that you've been working hard at here, Aquarius, that you are kind of really hoping is going to wrap up, or there's a part of you, a sort of a deep part of you that's really feeling that this is going to be finishing. Okay, this is 10 of Wands here. And it has been hard work. It could have been, you know, an enjoyable challenge. But there could be some things about it that you need to investigate. Sometimes the moon can, you know, talk about things that are hidden or a little bit sort of under the surface. So maybe there's something about a project or a career or job or even a relationship, actually anything in your life that you feel you need to look a little deeper within. And you could be hoping for some resolution or some conclusion or some, did I say solution? I said resolution. Yeah, solution, or some consolidation perhaps of something that you've been going through there that's been challenging for you. Let's look at a possible outcome. And here we have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, and I mean, I guess if things, this is like, you know, overwhelming thoughts, you know, a bit of stress as well and anxiety. So I guess if there's something, you know, this is one option here, okay, one outcome, and this is the other, which is the meditative energy, is to take some time out. So if you feel like you're getting worn down, I mean, the Ten of Wands can be that, you know, that you're feeling a bit of burnout, you're feeling pretty exhausted. And I guess the little thing here too is that, you know, obviously if we need rest and we don't take this rest, you know, it can really push us into just this overwhelm. So it might be a subtle hint for you here, Aquarius, is that a possible outcome of this wrapping up whatever it is that you're doing is that you're going to need to take a little bit of time out, okay? Just to kind of recharge your batteries. Let's get some guidance from Spirit for you as well. Okay, Six of Wands. So that's about, you know, success and being recognised by others. And you also have the Ace of Cups. So, wow. Spirit's saying here for you to remember your spirit connection, to keep tapping into your creativity, your intuition, your spirituality, because this is what's going to give you a feeling of, a deeper feeling of meaningfulness and success and happiness. Sometimes the Six of Wands is, obviously the dark in that card is that it's someone that is kind of doing things for the approval of others or for the external accolades, okay? But what Spirit's saying here is that you will probably be getting the accolades here, Aquarius, but it's coming from your deep core. So this is going to be really fulfilling and meaningful for you, whatever you're tapping into. And I have a feeling it has something to do with this Fool energy, trusting yourself, because the Fool is very source connected. It's very almost inner child, okay? So there's that. And you also had at the start of your reading the Two of Water and the Fool. So this is you coming into almost, perhaps we could say, your adult self and your inner child coming together in a harmonious way. Yeah, let's look at the bottom of the deck here to just see an overall energy of the reading. Oh, yes, absolutely. The Sun. Look at that card. I really love this card in this deck. Radiance, you know, this is almost like if the Ace of Cups is you receiving all of this insight and percolating your creativity, okay? The Sun is your expression of that, okay? So this is about, this is a general energy for the reading, Aquarius, which is about you moving into your joyful expression of your soul purpose. You know, you have the call here. Remember, we have this as well. This is the call, okay. Let's look at the bottoms of the other decks. Four of Air or Four of Swords doubled up in your reading. Interesting, you have two Kings of Swords, two Fools, and now we have two Four of Swords, which is a call to meditate, activate your mindfulness, and really go into your consciousness, okay, Aquarius, to yeah, relax and calm. I actually really like that for you, how that's doubled up there in your reading. Let's, and And here we have the Seven of Swords. And, sorry, the Seven of Wands. And you may need to carve out some time for yourself to even sort of protect your energy, to kind of, so that you're not pushing into this exhaustion. Okay, this might be, you know, suggesting that this reading is also about reflecting on your energy levels. Okay, reflecting on them and asking yourself, what kind of frequency do you want to be resonating at? And obviously at times, if you are working a job and you know, we're going to be worn down sometimes, but, you know, it's about giving yourself time to rejuvenate as well, which is going to be really important, I think, for many of us. Let's clarify the Ten of Wands. And here, we'll just see what this is about. Well, this one here is flipped first, so we'll go with, yeah, it's a transformation, it's a rebirth, okay? This Ten of Wands here for you, Aquarius. Something is, I think you've sensed for a while that whatever this hard work challenge thing is for you, that maybe you've been experiencing this for quite a while, and this is, you know, the process of change that's happening, that maybe, you know, you're going to be moving to something else. And I'm also just going to clarify that King of Swords there, because that's sort of a direct link there. The King of Swords, so something that's happened recently, King of Wands. So you probably moved into your passion here, and this is, you know, feeling in your element. This is the King of Air, clarified by the King of Wands. So you've probably stepped into passion, inspiration, you know, activation with regard to your source connection and your purpose. We're also just going to clarify the Nine of Swords here as well. Interesting. Hanged Man. This is to clarify the Nine and the Four of Swords that was together. So the Hanged Man is talking about surrendering. Okay, looking at something from a different perspective. So if you are used to working hard and you are kind of used to going in, maybe this is a regular thing where you kind of feel stressed and overwhelmed, you know, at certain times of the week. You know, it's about, okay, how can you shift and change that? And really activating your inner awareness, maybe just taking some time out, giving yourself 20 minutes of meditation or something like that, to just sort of tune in and say, and ask yourself, what is it that you feel you need to do to lift yourself into this? Because this is held within your field and in your being. Your higher self is holding this in potential for you. Okay, this is the radiance, joy, happiness. And I know it sounds like it's pretty extreme opposite from this, but we can do, you know, with meditation, it does really help us to, it will probably help you, Aquarius, to just identify some small steps, small things that you can do. It might literally be just stepping out into the sunlight, just doing some deep breaths in the sunshine, okay? And if the weather is not particularly sunny, maybe there's something else you could do, like put on some, you know, high frequency music, put on some aromatherapy oils or something like that, or look at some nice pictures or a magazine or something that you enjoy, or ring up a friend and have a happy chat or something. Because I think as we move forward into 2026, everyone is going to become a lot more expert within themselves in terms of being able to manage their own frequency, okay? The Fairy Tarot here, Two of Summer, which is also the Two of Cups, also doubled in your reading. This is the Two of Cups, okay? I'm going to read what's underneath here. Falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone, forgiveness and the resolution of a problem, which we did talk about here. Don't give up, your relationship can be healed. And also it's about not giving up on yourself here, Aquarius, okay? Because, you know, we're all going through a healing process, okay? And you are working on your own healing. We also have the King of Autumn, or the King of Pentacles here. Compassionate, accomplished, charismatic and gifted. And underneath it says here for you, be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way. a good person or company to work for. So this is the Seven of Wands here. This an overall energy for the reading is kind of what this is saying as well, which is, you know, being assertive when it comes to what you know is right, but also about, you know, just being true to yourself, like doing what the right thing by you. Okay. Yeah, and there's a lot of energy in here to suggest that things are going your way, particularly with, you know, the six of these two energies here in your spirit guidance. Okay, really nice spirit connection and, you know, recognition from others, but also your happiness and fulfillment there. This is also a beautiful card to have on the bottom of the deck as an overall energy, which is the Chariot. Really great for you, Aquarius. You're preparing, you're moving forward. Changes on the horizon with this Ten of Wands. You know, I think you're kind of almost at the point where you're going to be wrapping that up, perhaps in the next, you know, in the next few months or something. There's might be something that you're wrapping up, or maybe sooner. Underneath here it says success that comes from dedication and self-discipline. Okay. Celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. Bang on. I mean, these two cards here, are you being in the spotlight here, Aquarius? Okay, and maybe this is the thing, you're going to be sharing your spiritual gifts, your creativity, and your intuition with others, okay? And you're preparing for a journey. This is just a really great card to have for you. Yes, success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, which you do have, Aquarius. I mean, the king energies here are very, you know, self-disciplined. Yeah, you also have the King of Pentacles at the center there. So some masterful energies here in your reading for you, Aquarius. I hope that's been helpful. I think we will wrap it up there. Let's just mention the number 7, which is the number of change, reflection, introspection, transformation. Okay, and I feel that's what you are going through. And you also have this Hanged Man here. Remember that you're looking at things from different perspectives in order to shift frequency as needed for you. So yeah, I hope that's been helpful. Look forward to our next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, a fantastic week, and I'll see you again soon.